Hello, everyone. So, at the start of this part, Hyunjin gets extremely scared. The moment she screams, Yesung, who was downstairs, runs upstairs like he just heard a fire alarm with her name on it. A middle-aged man had already entered their flat. Seeing him, Yesung immediately tries to call the police. But the man quickly apologizes and asks, "Isn't this Woojin's house?" Woojin was Hyunjin's brother-in-law. The moment she hears that name, she freezes. How do you know him? Turns out, he's Taeyoung and Woojin's father. Meanwhile, Taeyoung had been calling Hyunjin again and again, but her phone was on silent because, of course, phones only ring when we don't need them. When he rushes there and hears that a strange man entered the house, he panics. But Hyunjin tells him, "It's your dad." The moment Taeyoung's father sees him, he gets emotional instantly. Hyunjin and Yesung quietly leave them alone to talk.
Here, I'd like to request you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.
Yesung is still worried and keeps saying, "How will you go home alone? Your lock is broken. I don't feel safe." But Hyunjin insists she's fine and practically pushes him out. Inside, Taeyoung's father keeps crying, clearly drowning in guilt. But Taeyoung, he feels none. He calmly says, "I lived 20 years without you. My childhood passed. I grew up. I settled my life. I don't need you now." All he wants to end this quickly so Hyunjin won't feel uneasy. Later, Hyunjin picks up little Wooju from the neighbor's house. He'd been playing with his 3 tiny besties. She's worried Taeyoung might be upset. But Taeyoung is actually worried about Hyunjin. He apologizes for his father causing trouble, and then notices she hurt her hand, something she didn't even realize. He gently applies medicine and promises, "I'll never let you suffer because of him." That moment brings back painful memories. His father was a thief, committing fraud, stealing money, and then running away. Taeyoung and his brother were left behind to suffer. He was just a child, carrying a burden heavier than his school bag. Later, even his brother Woojin left him alone at the orphanage. He endured everything silently. The next day, Taeyoung calls his father to a cafe. His dad thinks his son has a changed heart. Spoiler alert, it hasn't. Taeyoung only sent him away earlier so Hyunjin wouldn't feel uneasy. Now alone, he tells him clearly, "I don't think we should meet again. You're not my father. I'm not your son. Relationships are built on emotions, and we have none left. I hope we never see each other again." His father kneels and begs for forgiveness, but Taeyoung walks away. Now we move to BS Food Company. Hyunjin is still a temporary employee, and some permanent staff look down on her. They even have a private group chat where they discuss work without her. The very project she worked on day and night is now selected as the company's core project. She's happy, but also carrying responsibility for Wooju. One day, Wooju is in a bad mood. Taeyoung can't drop him off at daycare, so he asks the neighbor grandma. Later, Hyunjin goes to pick him up, and Yesung is already there waiting. He tells her, "It must be tiring, overworking and raising a child. I want to help you." He drives her home and asks if he can come upstairs. His reason, he wants to replace her broken lock with an anti-theft one. Protective mode activated. While reaching for a drill placed high up, the two get very close, almost movie-level close. And on cue, Taeyoung makes a dramatic entrance. Yesung immediately says, "I'm the owner of this house. I was worried, so I came to change the lock." Taeyoung steps in, moves Hyunjin aside, and starts fixing the lock with Yesung. But honestly, he looks like he just came to compete, not cooperate. He keeps pointing out faults. "You're not holding it properly, and this lock is crooked. Are you even useful?" Wooju watches all this like a tiny judge in a love triangle courtroom. The tension? Immaculate. Later, Hyunjin and Taeyoung take care of Wooju together. From afar, Yesung watches them. They look exactly like a happy little family, and that's when loneliness hits him. Later, he warns Taeyoung, "Your dad caused trouble for Hyunjin. I won't tolerate it. I won't let her get hurt." On the career side, Taeyoung is doing well. He's assigned as the main photographer for a shoot with foreign models. Huge achievement. But even during success, his father's sudden return weighs on him. His dad has even moved nearby, helping people, trying to live honestly after prison. He seems changed. But Taeyoung refuses to meet him, so his dad secretly meets Wooju outside the house. He wants to hold his grandson, show affection. Hyunjin allows it. After all, blood is blood. When Taeyoung finds out, he gets angry. If he didn't care about me or my brother all these years, why care about this grandson now? He also says his brother was just like his father, someone who leaves and never returns. Even so, he kept lying to himself, hoping his brother would come back. Hyunjin gently says, "Maybe your brother had his own reasons." That hits a nerve. Taeyoung snaps. "So all my suffering had a reason? Abandonment isn't justified by excuses. I thought you were on my side." Hurt, he walks away. The next day at the office, disaster strikes. Hyunjin's report overlaps with another company's file. Rumors spread that someone leaked ideas, and suspicion falls on her, the temporary worker. Some even gossip that she used Yesung to climb up. She overhears everything and breaks down. Yesung stands by her, hands her a handkerchief, and says, "You don't have to hide your feelings from me. I'm with you." The overlapping sections are removed. Taeyoung, who came to present photography results, overhears workers gossiping about Hyunjin. He feels guilty and apologizes for overreacting earlier. Now it's time to choose who will present the proposal. Initially, they want a senior employee, but Hyunjin worked the hardest. Yesung supports her and convinces the boss to review both proposals fairly. She's officially in the competition, and to win, she has to overwork again. One late night, Yesung drops her home. Taeyoung and Wooju keep calling her, but her phone is on vibration again. Her phone really lives in silent rebellion. She tells Yesung firmly, "This time, don't help me. I want to prove myself." Then she looks outside and sees Taeyoung and Wooju waiting. Wooju came to pick his aunt. Seeing them together again, Yesung seals that couple vibe one more time. Jealousy knocks politely, then kicks the door open. He says, "Clear this project. Best of luck. After that, we're going on a date." Direct hit. Taeyoung's heart just took emotional damage. Later, Taeyoung asks Hyunjin, "What do you feel about your ex? Do you like Yesung? Remember, I proposed too. I'm also a candidate." She blushes so hard she practically escapes using Wooju as a shield. At the office, when she falls asleep from exhaustion, Yesung covers her with his coat and refills her candies. When she wakes up, he lies, saying he's busy with overtime when he was really playing a game on his PC. Multitasking king. At home, Taeyoung takes care of her too, cooks her favorite food, listens to her worries, and helps with Wooju. When she tells him about the bullying accusations, he jumps up angrily. File a complaint, go to HR. His dramatic energy makes her smile. He suggests improving her presentation by adding foreign customer reviews through video. Coincidentally, he's going for a photo shoot with models from the same country where the product will launch. He invites her along. Daycare is closed for 2 days, and no one is available to watch Wooju. Finally, they think of his grandfather. Reluctantly, for Hyunjin's sake, Taeyoung allows his father to come and care for Wooju. They go to the shoot. Taeyoung looks confident and cool as a photographer. Hyunjin serves her dish to the foreign models and records their reviews, learning how to improve the taste for overseas markets. When their work ends, rain starts pouring. Taeyoung grabs her hand and runs to a shelter. For the first time, rain doesn't make him sad. Being with her changed that. Sitting close, their hands touch. Awkward, then warm. He says, "Whatever problem you face, I'm beside you." She replies, "Same to you. We'll support each other." Her presentation wins. The project goes to her team. Taeyoung excitedly tells Wooju, "Your aunt won. Let's celebrate." They buy her favorite cake and prepare everything. But as Hyunjin leaves the office, rain starts again. Someone stands there holding an umbrella for her. It's Yunsung. On one side, Taeyoung and Wooju wait to celebrate her biggest success. On the other, Yesung stands in the rain and says, "I love you." Now, who will she choose?
Hyunjin standing dramatically in the rain. And not the cute K-drama drizzle, full emotional downpour. That's when Yunsung walks up to her and finally confesses. Hyunjin, obviously shaken, says, This is so sudden. And my man Yun-sung replies like he's been rehearsing this in the mirror for years. Sudden? It took me 7 years to say this. I love you. I don't want to watch you from a distance anymore. I want you in my life. 7 whole years. Sir, that is not sudden. That is a long-term emotional investment plan. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see Yuji and Taeyong waiting for Yeonjun. They had planned a little celebration for her. Cake ready, vibes ready, hearts ready. But Yeonjun calls and says, "I'm sorry, I'll be late. I suddenly have to go to a dinner." She has no idea they were planning to celebrate her. For her, it's just another day. The moment Taeyong hears dinner, his brain immediately replays, last time Yun-sung asked her out. So dinner equals Yun-sung? His mood drops faster than a network signal in a basement. He quietly hangs up. And yes, she is at dinner with Yun-sung. She hasn't given him any answer yet. Yun-sung tells her gently, "I don't need an immediate reply. I just wanted to be honest. But before you decide anything, give me a chance. Just 3 dates. Don't see me as your senior or college friend. See me as a man who wants to earn a place in your heart." 3 dates. Trial version activated. Yeonjun agrees. Later, Yun-sung drops her home. She goes upstairs, a little restless, wanting to see Taeyong and Yuji. And there they are, sleeping peacefully. The same Taeyong who never allowed anyone into his room without permission is now sleeping with Yuji cuddled beside him on the bed. Things are changing fast. Next day, Young-sung is at work, but mentally still at that dinner table. His colleagues remind him about his tour schedule, but he's distracted. Our workaholic king, who has 0 dating experience, starts asking his colleague hypothetically, suppose, not me, but a friend, confessed to a girl and she felt uncomfortable. What does that mean? The colleague replies in the most confusing way possible, something like, maybe she was nervous. Is that good or bad? Yun-sung asks. The answer, even more confusing. Congratulations, now he's overthinking professionally. On the other side, Yeonjun is with her bestie, Baek. Baek says, "You are so lucky. 2 handsome men confessed to you. This is golden time. Enjoy it. Think carefully." Yeonjun is stressed. Whom to choose? What is she even feeling? With Taeyong, she feels comfortable, safe, like family. He has stood by her through everything. She's never nervous around him. But Yun-sung, he's so perfect that she becomes nervous and reserved around him. And she convinces herself it's because he's perfect. Ah yes, the classic confusion between comfort and butterflies. Next day, she comes home and sees Taeyong eating instant noodles. She already had dinner, but still sits to eat a little with him. Then she spots a cake in the fridge. For what? Taeyong quietly says, "Yuji and I bought it for you. We wanted to celebrate yesterday." Her heart drops. "Why didn't you tell me? I would have come earlier." She takes his noodles and starts eating from the same bowl. Yes, same bowl, same spoon energy. We see you. The distance between them officially gone. Next day, responsible Taeyong mode activated. At exactly 5 p.m., he goes to pick up Wooju. But when he reaches, he sees Wooju with his grandfather, Taeyong's dad, at the neighbor grandma's house. The grandfather is caring, attentive. He even bought seasonal juices to boost Wooju's immunity. Taeyong wonders since when did he become this caring? Meanwhile, Hyun-jin comes home late and finds an insurance agent there. Turns out, Wooju has a heavy insurance policy from his parents. As guardian, the money will go to Hyun-jin for Wooju's expenses. Hearing this brings back painful memories of her sister and brother-in-law. She makes an excuse about diapers and goes out to cry alone. But Taeyong follows with tissues. "The moment you stepped out, I knew you were going somewhere to cry. Don't hold it in. I'm here. You're lucky. You have a shoulder." And she cries because she's strong outside but shattered inside. And Taeyong understands that pain. Next day at office, Yoon-sung gets good news. Temporary workers are being made permanent, and based on evaluation, Hyunjin has excellent points. Her dream is about to come true. In the elevator, they bump into each other. Literally, he catches her before she falls. First date officially begins. He takes her to a beautiful viewpoint, nature, long talks, and a lunch he personally cooked. Yes, Mr. Perfect is also a chef. He even says, cheesily, "Whenever I see this dish, I'll remember you and this date." Sir, please control the romance levels. Next day, Beck confirms the permanent job news. Celebration mode on. Taeyoung also visits the office for work and overhears them planning drinks. Hyunjin hesitates because of Wooju, but Taeyoung says they can go. Neighbor grandma and grandfather are helping, so 4 friends go out. Beck reveals 2 shocking facts. Hyunjin rarely gets drunk. She never cries. Taeyoung feels quietly proud because he has seen both. Beck, slightly overdrunk, blurts out, "You two even slept together while drunk." Everyone, what? The awkwardness level through the roof. Later, Hyunjin feels indigestion. Taeyoung uses a pressure point trick to help her. She just stares at him. But suddenly, emergency call. Wooju has rashes, strawberry allergy. Thankfully, grandfather noticed quickly and gave first aid. By the time they arrive, Wooju is fine. Taeyoung finds his dad's wallet left behind. Inside is a photo of Taeyoung. He returns it, says thank you for the first time. His father says, "I'm family, don't thank me." Later, father and son talk. Taeyoung asks why he abandoned him. Father says he had debts and a bad reputation. He didn't want his problems affecting Taeyoung. Now he has repaid everything and wants a chance. Emotional moment. Taeyoung even gives the house passcode. Hyunjin overhears parts of this, but something feels off because what grandfather said about her brother-in-law doesn't match what she knows. Then another suspicious detail. The thief who was caught never admitted trying to break into their apartment, and someone, a middle-aged male guardian, has been repeatedly asking about Wooju's insurance. Grandfather fits that description. And then we see his true side. On a phone call, alone, he says, "Soon a large amount of money will come into my hands. I'll repay you." That tone, not gentlemanly at all. Next day, after dropping Wooju at daycare, Hyunjin suddenly remembers she forgot to turn off the gas valve and runs back home. Taeyoung doesn't board the bus either. Meanwhile, grandfather uses the passcode to enter the house, goes straight to Wooju's mom's room, starts searching. Hyunjin reaches home, turns off the gas, and hears something fall. She opens the door, and grandfather lunges towards her. What happens next? Will this truth affect Hyunjin and Taeyoung's relationship? Will she still feel safe with him? Or will Yoon-sung, the better option, win? Stay connected. Bye-bye.